My name is Pat Soto, and I was born and raised here in Tucson. And my husband?
My name is Alfred Soto. I was born and raised in Tucson also. We fostered 20 children in 7 years and adopted 2 boys. And we got the boys when they were both 4. One's 11, one's 9. It's just a blessing to have them.
Every child is unique.
Yes.
We can't compare one to another. And everyone that walks through that door, we try and treat them as part of our family, like I said, but you know, it's up to them. It's up to them to accept what we have to offer.
It's something that we've learned through our grandparents and our great-grandparents. It's in Spanish, que cada niño es un mundo. Each child is its own world. And a lot of times people try to change the world, but they already come with that world. But it's how can we enhance that world to grow? And that's something that we've been taught ourselves. I got taught from a lot of people in the neighborhood. You know, we all have our own worlds. We're examples. As adults even, we choose our profession. We choose what we want to do. That's our world. That's how I see a child. That's how we see a child, is what world are they in and how can we enhance that?
When they get it, it all starts being really smooth going for everybody in the home. You know, they do a lot here and they help and they take responsibility. We're strangers.
Yes.
You know, they come into our home, they're afraid. A lot of times when they're so small, they don't understand why they were removed from their home. So we help them understand those things. And you know, one of the most important things I think with the children that we have fostered is to let them know that none of this is their fault. One of the things that Alfred does with the children is he'll say, I'm going to tell you a story. And usually they'll either get really excited or look at him really puzzled, you know. You're going to tell me a story. So he'll say, once upon a time, the end. And they'll sit there and, what? You know, some of them will say, what? The other ones say, I don't get it. And he goes, well,
You'll get it.
You'll get it. Sometimes he lets them deal
Process,
with it,
deal,
for a
think
couple of
about
days, and then they'll come back and say,
what do you mean?
What do you mean, once upon a
And I
time,
repeat,
the end?
once upon a time, the end.
Yeah. So then,
The end.
as they are learning here and doing things,
It just-
the boys that are already in the home will start laughing because they've already been down this process, right? So then they'll say, what does it mean? And he says, well, you're writing your own story. You're writing your own story here. So from the day you walk through this door, you can either write a great story about your life, or you can stay stuck where you were.
But the key thing is that no matter what they write, there's laughter. There's a joy. And I learned that as a child myself growing up. We want you to be ready in the future when you turn 18. When you say, I want to see my real parents or to teach them also. It doesn't stop because, like I always tell my children, you're ready.
And
Whatever that
being
means.
ready means having a foundation. That's what it means to me, is giving them a strong foundation so that they're able to have a voice, so that they're able to maybe confront a situation and being strong enough to do it. And at the same time, know that they have our support, our love, and unconditional love. And, you know, we don't know, we can't tell them what's going to happen. All we can do is help prepare them, you know, and it's going to be their choice.
All the time.
And they know that if it doesn't work out one way, we're here for them. It works out the other way, we're still here for them. Devereaux has been very good. You know, they provide training for us. We have mandatory meetings that we go to where, you know, all other therapeutic families are in the room, and we all talk about, you know, situations, and how we all help each other. So like a networking community. We do have staff that comes into our home and works with the children and works with us. A lot of times, you know, we have to learn different ways of approaching the child.
But it goes back to the training that we receive from Deborah and the support.
Absolutely.
Also, when texting or communicating, they respond right away to
Yes.
help in any way. And that's a good thing. Also, matching, make sure the matching is good
Yeah.
and they work with it. And, you know, they don't just go, oh, you're just going to throw this child into your home.
They have a great team,
Yeah.
and they've been very supportive of us, and we've enjoyed working with the staff there. They make things, like I said, they make things a lot easier for us. Being part of that, it takes a little bit of that anxiety away or that fear thing. But, you know, like I said, it's about jumping in and saying, I can do this.
Yes.
You can. Anybody can do this.
Yes.
And I think that's the key. That don't be afraid. You can do it.
Exactly. That's all it takes. Wanting to do it. If you want to do it, it's got to come from the heart. It's got to call you. You have to say, this is what I would like to do. And it's not something like a light switch you turn off and turn on. It's something that you have to commit.
That's what's rewarding about this job. You know, being able to see that child just blossom, open up, and start growing, basically, and moving forward with their life. You will have to have compassion, understanding, patience, a lot of patience. And I think that's the key, if you know, and especially a lot of love.